What's going on YouTube? Hey guys, it's Ben. Thank you so much for checking out my channel again. I really appreciate it. And in today's video, I want to teach you how to get more clients with less effort. All right, so I know that sounds probably super appealing and probably really gimmicky, right? But it's actually real. You can get more clients using less effort. It simply just involves a few processes and a few implementations of different things that people don't usually do. As entrepreneurs, what do? We fix problems and we make things easier, like engineers do, right? So we make things into simplistic processes that make us a ton of money where we don't have to do any work pretty much. And that's what I want to talk about mainly today. So the first thing that you can do to make your life simpler as a recruiter, get more clients, spend less time, is get yourself a virtual assistant, otherwise known as a VA. This is super easy to do. There are so many online sources, usually in the Philippines. A lot of them are in India, South America. They're all over the place. They're usually outside the US, which is very advantageous because you can actually charge a market rate. And in countries like that, market rate basically means $4 an hour. So you can essentially charge $4 an hour basically for a full work day, and you can pretty much double your own work. You have to know what you're doing when you do choose a VA though, because lots of VAs are crap. Right? They're not going to be able to do what you want them to do. They're not going to understand you. There may be a huge language barrier. They just might not be the right VA for you. They might not understand your process. They might not understand exactly what you need them to do, or they might not do it on time. There could be lots of issues, but you want to avoid those. So you want to test your VA out for at least a week to see if they can follow your processes and, go with the flow and actually help you out. The second thing that you need to do to get more clients and have less effort spent on your part is to invest in your business. Number one, investing back into your business is a tax write-off. So anything that you buy, whether it's software that helps you get clients and helps you make placements, is a tax write-off, which means it's beneficial to you at the end of the year. So when you invest in things like Zoom Info, for instance, which is anywhere from $10,000 to $12,000 a year is what I'm hearing from now. But if you invest in something like that, you're probably going to cut down your search time for emails by about 75, 80, maybe even 90%. And you're going to essentially save yourself about 85, 90% of your time searching for emails. So investing in a tool like that, once you've made some deals, once you have some cash, is 100% critical to your success. Now, the next one is something I talk about all the time, but I'm going to say it again. Pick a niche and stick with your niche. I see so many people in Six Figure Recruiters, the Facebook group, link in description, doing this. They're getting a deal from a pest control person, then they're dealing with a lawyer, and then they're talking to a doctor's office. They're doing all kinds of things. The deal is you have to stick with some sort of niche because your time is valuable. And here's how it works with time and niches. If you get a job order for warehouse people like I place and logistics folks like I place, and you want to hire for maybe 3-4 different clients at one given time. Now, you could put out ads for warehouse, forklift drivers, and maybe all 4 of your companies need those people at the same time, which makes it very advantageous to you because you can then take all of those candidates and utilize them all for each of those companies. It makes it so much easier when you're just hiring for like warehouse workers or drivers, like CDL drivers or non-CDL drivers, or warehouse pickers and packers, administrative assistants, whatever it might be, right? Any of those niches, right? Pick one and stick with it. The next thing that's gonna make you a ton of money and save you a bunch of time is smashing that like button, if you would, please. Just make that thumbs up turn blue. I would really appreciate that. This is one that's really interesting because I actually don't use one myself right now, although I'm in the process of implementing it. Buy a CRM. This is going to save you so much time. CRMs are incredible, especially Crelate. So Crelate actually lets you put all sorts of data in about your clients, about your candidates, where they're at in the process, and it lets you do this crazy wild thing where you can post jobs and it actually pushes all your job postings out into all the job boards like Career Builder, Indeed, Monster. It literally shoves them all out to the job boards for free. You don't have to pay for ad spend, and it literally sends them out. And I think the latest version of Crelate is something like 69 bucks a month. So it's super, super cheap to get involved with and super organizational if you're someone who's scatterbrained and you're all over the place. The next thing that's going to save you a ton of time and hence make you more money in general overall is basically replicating your processes. This is like making a job ad, creating a new job description, a formula for, how you would close a client, certain steps, certain things. Record all that stuff. I know there's software out there that does this for you, but you do not need to buy any of this stuff. Just write it down in your notes on your computer. Create your own policy for how to onboard a new client. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How to onboard a new candidate once you get them signed and they're hired. How to invoice someone. Step 1, 2, and 3. Basically fill out an invoice, send it over, and make sure you get the check on time. Set up your own SOPs and replicate these processes over and over and over, and this will save you a ton of time. You don't want to reinvent the wheel every single time you get a brand new deal. All right, guys, the last one I have for you is actually a way to save time by not spending time. Learn how to say no. Don't go to job fairs. Don't go to in-person events. Don't meet up with people all of the time just because for whatever reason. Now, this is one of the hardest skills that a lot of people have no clue how to do, but somehow millionaires and billionaires have absolutely mastered it. Say no to things that don't help progress your business. Say no to anything that will take you back a step. Say no to anything that will hold you back from doing anything that will make you money. That's a simple way to look at it, right? If it's not going to make you money, just say no. Obviously, you want to socialize. Obviously, you want to do some things that you want to do, and you have to do those things. But you need to make sure that things are on your terms, not on other people's terms. As an entrepreneur, you should put that first and foremost in your mindset. That's ultimately how you're going to win. So learn how to say no, learn how to say it the right way. There's videos on literally how to say no to someone by saying, wow, thank you so much for inviting me to that. I would love to go to that. However, I have a previous engagement, something like that. There's so many different ways to do it, but don't go spending your time on wasteful things that you think might add benefit to your recruiting agency when it's totally not going to. Networking events, for instance, where people are just mingling around, drinking, talking, chit-chatting. Nothing's happening there. No one's actually doing anything. There's no real connection. You're just going to meet people. You might actually find someone to date there, but you're not going to find someone that you're going to do business with. It's probably not going to happen. Chances are literally 99.9% nothing will happen for you at a networking event. All right, guys, that's all I've got today for Wednesday. If this was of any value to you, definitely smash the like button if you would. If you're not subscribed, smash the subscribe button as well and the alert button so that you know every time I put out a new video or stream live. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. Until then.